Hello, my name is Ben, and I'd like to talk with you about golf. I'm not the kind of person who I'm not the person who doesn't think it's boring to even be around kids. I'm not the kind of person who hates children or girls or boys or understanding the community or even them taking part in community events, or even um, going to sporting events. I don't get jealous. I don't get upset at them. I don't do any of that. I don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me. If they want to go do that, have fun. Just have fun. And it's great to have hobbies and interests, but it's great to travel. I'm not going to get jealous if my friends go somewhere with somebody. That's just not what I'm going to do. But what I'd like to say is true. What does bother me is when events or when people do things that are of not of the norm or out of the norm. And honestly, it's not normal to do some things in life unless you're an elite group, okay? And I'm just telling you like it is, which is why I'm telling you the truth when I say elite about how people are. And I hate to break it to you, people out there, about life and social norms, which most things don't bother me, but there's specific things that kind of are funny to me. And and this is me telling you the facts. And it's okay to go on field trips if you're a school, if it's okay to go places, have fun, live a life, which is what, but some things are for a certain group, which is why I want to tell you that golf is for people who are legends in their own minds. And if you think that's not true, guess what kind of person you are? You're a legend in your own mind, okay? And people who sit around and play golf and think about golf, and if you're one of those people, guess what? You are a legend in your own mind. You don't have any empathy for anyone else. And golf is for people who are just that, okay? Country clubs have gone downhill. This is me telling you the facts, okay? Country clubs are all about old men who have no other interests, who force people into their rounds of golf. And you know what? That's not a very good way to live, okay? Country clubs are very boring to the vast majority of Americans and their livelihoods, okay? I don't go around and judge them. I keep that to myself. But I'm only saying it here because I just want to let out the truth. And the truth is golf is for people who are elite, they're snobs, they're old men like in their 60s, 70s, etc., what have you, 50s, and they all look the same. They're men who just love it. And you know what? Nobody likes that sport. I mean, they're kids who like it. They're young millennials, but honestly, you may think there are a lot of them, but guess what? In reality, the vast majority of those kids have either had a father who likes golf, or they've had a relative or a close friend or somebody who just thinks golf, who brought them into golf. Nobody tells you to play golf. It's not something that you want to do. And honestly, it's not popular anymore. There are a handful of people who hang out at the country club anymore. And that's true with all private clubs. Nobody is just going to want to go out there and live the social life like it's the funnest place to be. It's not like going to the mall. It's not like going to the movies. It's not like going to the theaters. It's not like going, like I said, to school or on a field trip. It's not, that's not what it's all about. Golf is all about. Golf is people hanging out, spreading rumors, old men, and laughing and joking of things that are not funny. That's what it's all about. It's all about having a round and getting drunk. That's what golf is all about. It's about having friends, making social friends that are not really truly your friends, which is why I don't want to participate in that activity. There is nothing fun about golf. There's nothing. Nobody wants to be out on a country club on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, some people, and I'm not exaggerating, some people would go to church on Sunday before they would the golf course. Nobody wants to go out to the golf course anymore. It's not a popular sport like it once was. Nobody likes golf. You can't tell me that you're excited about participating in a golf outing with your friends if you are a young, for example, kid who's not an elite or not a young millennial who has had a relative and enjoy it and say, I love golf, or you can't tell me that, or even a teenager, teenage boy, teenage girl. You can't tell me you like golf. You would rather go play golf than go hang out at a concert or at a Justin Bieber concert. You can't tell me if you're that age that you'd rather do that. Nobody wants to play golf. It's just not something that's socially appropriate. I mean, you'd rather people would. I mean, I don't blame them, to be honest. I don't like. Look, my dad loves golf. He's loved golf his whole life, and I'm sure that a portion of American fathers love golf. But honestly, the vast majority of people don't want to play golf. They hate it. I'm just telling you the facts. Fathers and mothers, most of them, especially with young children, would rather go anywhere but stay far away. They go bowling, they go dancing with a DJ. They just don't. I don't know why people like golf. Again, it's for those snobby old men. And honestly, they're not the only. They're legends in their own mind. They're big fish in a little pond, to be honest. And they put on cologne, they put on things, knickers. I mean, golf is just for old people. Nobody wants to play golf. And if you're one of those people and you like golf, I'm sorry I offended you, but this is just me telling you the facts. The vast majority of people in America don't play golf or watch the PGA Tour. That's a fact. I just want you to understand that golf is not, the world in your mind may revolve around golf, but in the real world, most people don't care about it anymore. Maybe they did, maybe, back in the 90s, maybe, when Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson were dominating, maybe. But they're not coming back. I hate to say it, they're done. I don't even think Tiger Woods will be on the tour anymore, ever. You know what? The country clubs have gone downhill.